Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. I hope you guys are having a great day, or whatever you want to call it these days. Yeah. So we're back at it again with Tiny Bookshop. I am obsessing over this game, and I really want to complete it. I really want to complete it. We might start soon switching it up a little bit and doing something besides Tiny Bookshop eventually. But for right now, I am obsessed with Tiny Bookshop. It is like the go-to comfort game for me right now. So yeah, alrighty, let's hop in. Let me get the music stopping. And let's see here, get rid of the pause, game when not in focus. And yeah, okay. Let's hop in. So we completed the task at the far beach the last time we were playing. We finished the 15 fantasy books, sold 15 fantasy books within a day. We still haven't gotten the stamp for it, but honestly, we've got tourists going on right now, so it might be best. We still need to complete everything in Far Beach. That's my goal, is to complete all the tasks at Far Beach, and then we'll eventually go to the lighthouse and complete all the tasks at the lighthouse. And then eventually go through everything else and complete all the tasks there. But I think today we're gonna go to Far Beach, even though it's a rainy day and everything's all like gloomy. But yeah, okay. Let's see here. I think, okay, we got rid of all the fantasy stuff yesterday, so that's all good. Let's just go ahead and go to the Far Beach. And clear out everything. Let's see here, what books do they like? Crime, kid, well, let's do an entire shelf of kids, because I have so many kids books. And then we'll do 2 rows of crime and 2 rows of fantasy. And then we'll fill everything else in. Fact, classic, and travel. Cat! Hi, cat. How are you? Alright, back to the beach we go. Oh. What is... Speech! Oh, look at them! Harper! Friends! Bookstodians! Castle enthusiasts. Oh yeah, your nail, oh my, it hurts? It looked like it did no damage to like your actual fingernail. I'm surprised. Lumineers, you have worked tirelessly under my great leadership, and this testament to our willpower stands tall. Yay! Stamp collected. Sell 15 fantasy books within a day. Let the grown-ups tremble in awe when they look upon it. To be fair, that's a bomb-ass castle. Oh yeah, the pressure's uneven. I would say try to glue something temporarily on it to see if that would help. But I'm not entirely certain that would help. Well, it would it would be a pain in the butt to get that off. yeah, it'd be a pain in the butt to get that off. And once you go in to get it fixed, but oh yeah. Gosh, it's so hard when it's acrylic. Like, I haven't gotten acrylic nails in forever. Horror in the longest book. Well, Time to Kill, it looks like it. Oh, The Girl Who Played with Fire is a long one. Oh, hold on. Which one's longer? Okay. Crime and Punishment is the longer one. Okay, Crime and Punishment. There you go. Yeah, I'm shocked that happened. Like, yeah, technically water helps like soften the nail bed. Silence of the Lambs. Yeah. Like the nail beds get soft with water. That's how I get my nails off, like my press-on nails off, is I soak them in warm water with a little bit of dish soap, like Dawn dish soap, and some nail polish remover. And they just pop off after like soaking them for 15 minutes. So it could be that. Especially if you sweat at night. If your hands get all sweaty and stuff like that too, that's all like water and moisture and soakingness. Actually, fun fact, I had a press-on set that was really nice that I had like specifically made for my Disney trip. The last time I was at Disney last year, it was about a year ago now that I think about it. I was on Slinky Dog's Dash, and it's an outside queue, so I had been sweating up a storm. Everyone had been, because it was the middle of September in Orlando, and the heat, and all that fun stuff. And as I reached for my Loungefly bag, my thumbnail just popped off. Just went pop. And I'm like, bro, and like I lost it and everything. And I was like, it's the Florida humidity. Yeah, it's the Florida humidity. And I'm just like, I had put so much time and effort into putting nails on, and I wanted them to be pretty for Disney. And so then I just, because it was so easy to like take them all off, after that I just like walked behind my family and just popped off the rest of them. Just like after the ride, because I was just like, I lost my thumb. It's one of those things where it's like something has to be like perfect for me. Like they all have to have, like, if there's one press-on nail that falls off, the rest have to come off. I don't know why it's like that, but that's just how my brain is. Okay, it's Bring a Book to School Day. I'm looking for anything sci-fi. I'm usually not a fan of romance, though. I'm a fan of a book like Anthem. Let's recommend Dracula. That's, yeah. Well, here's a sci-fi second foundation. Anthem it's really funny. If you have a suggestion book like this and you end up having the book, like if it has a suggestion down here and you end up having the book, if you were to recommend that book, it would like instantly deny it, because it's like, I already have that book. The Stand. There we go. Let's recommend this child A Court of Mist and Fury. I think that would be... Hold on. Okay, it does have a mature reading tag. I was about to say. I'm gonna recommend Second Foundation. They liked it. That's fine. So, I'm actually not that worried about rain and bad weather during the, you know, during all this stuff, because I have an umbrella stand inside, and that, like, really helps. Alright. Phew, I'm so tired. Who knew building a new wonder of the world would take so much work? But look, it's so big and great. I know we said no adults, but I'm sure Jasper will make an exception for you since you helped us out. Go ahead and take a look up close. Jasper is a new castle master now that I'm knackered, and I think I need a break from playing. Don't worry, no one will forget that it's all my idea. My name will be in the history books for sure. Aww. Or at least in the newspaper archives. I asked Mr. Fern to write an article about us. I hope they've published it. Yeah, I'm sorry, really, I gotta yawn, really go to sleep. Aww. I love the kid. Alright, what a week. Don't be shy from handing me a sophisticated book. I enjoy an odd romance plot from time to time. I'm a big fan of the book Wuthering Heights. I don't... Maybe the Rose of Versailles? Yeah, let's go with this one. And they liked it. Cool. Alrighty. Which one is your favorite? What do you want? I'd like a book that doesn't take itself seriously. I don't want anything with animals. I'm allergic. You're allergic to all animals? How are you allergic to all animals? Well, let's do this one. Because it's a hilarious adventure. Bro. You wanted something serious. Not serious. What's up? I know! Like, if you're allergic to animals, that's like... so sad. Hi, you got another book for me? I'm looking for a book about nature. I can't get enough of Villies in their garden. Journey to the Center of the Earth? Maybe? It's about... Let's do Journey to the Center of the Earth. And she loved it. Hell yeah. She doesn't typically go for drama books, now that I think about it. I forget. Oh no, she does. Anne does get drama books. We're sold out of drama books, now that I see. Alrighty. Not a too shabby day, coming out with $180. Let's see here. Ooh, fantasy. We're gonna take that fantasy book. 24 fantasy books. That is better. I prefer that. Thank you so much, game. Today's Tilda's birthday! Yeah, it's Tilda's birthday party. We're going to the Cafe Liberté. Clear the shelves. Get all this out of here. What is Cafe Liberty like again? Classic and travel. Let's fill an entire shelf with classic. With travel. And then actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill that shelf up with classics. And then we're just gonna do this. Kids books. And I'm gonna switch that out for fact there and put fantasy here. Okay. That looks like a good even spread. Hi Nan, do you have a minute? Of course, what can we do for you, Mora? Well, I know you're a very competent businesswoman, and it's something I've always admired about you. It's why I studied management ever since I was a kid. I loved the Liberté, and I wanted to be like you. I wanted to become a member of the blah blah too, but you never even asked me to take the course. Wait, I need to tell you this. I read upon the course anyways, years ago. And about the missing seventh rule too. And I found it. I found the page that went missing in the old compendium back in 1798. Here. Reads, always put thy trust in others. Oh, this is incredible. Where did you even find this? These are truly meaningful words, more than you know. You see, I wanted to tell you something too. I'm sorry. I never should have overlooked you for so long. You're right, people take different paths than I thought. Yours has been greater than I could ever have hoped for. Oh, you grew into a confident person who, let's face it, is more educated and knowledgeable than I ever was. I'm very proud of you, I love you, and I want to take over the Liberté. I want you to take over the Liberté in the future, to become my successor. What? Really? Are you sure? I mean, thank you, Nan. I love you too. Come here, sweetheart. And now, how about we give your father a call together, Yes, I think he would love that. He has missed you, and I miss you too. Missed you too. Oh, and it's a golden memory! Wow, these two are such more similar than you and they thought. Oh, so cute. One of those, I wish my grandmother was like that. What's up, Fern? Anything hot off the press? I would like something sci-fi. Wouldn't mind challenging myself with a really long read. Well, unfortunately, my dude, sci-fis are hard to come by. So, you might complete robot. You... You better like this. You love it. Okay, good. Oh my goodness, Fern. He gives me such a niche recommendation or question, and he actually, like, there's actually a book there for it. Hey, you. You're gonna come to the next flea market again, right? You have to. There's different stuff there every time. And what if you miss one really great treasure because you don't go? Yeah. I will probably go to the flea market because I have so much money right now. Alrighty. Good afternoon. I assume you have already heard about our management changes at the Labor Day. Well, I suppose it was about time. You know how much I love my work here, but after 56 years as a manager, I suppose I can start sharing some responsibilities. Imora, well, she has learned from the best after all. She is already doing wonderfully, I admit. Simply have to adjust to the situation a bit and try to trust her decisions. I am sure it will get easier with time, and Tilda has been very gracious by not telling me I told you so, even though she would be right to say it. Anyways, I'll give Mora some space soon. She does not need me looking over her shoulder all day, so Tilda and I are planning a small holiday. Do you keep an eye on the Liberty from time to time? Just, well, to be there should Mora ever need a hand. Thank you, dear. And now you can help me find a good holiday read. Aww. Can't go wrong with a play and quite a thrilling story. Well, my dude, there is Romeo and Juliet. Let me see if there's any other plays. Dracula. The cast of Armadillo? Okay, it's an Edgar Allan Poe. Richard II might not be bad. Let's do Romeo and Juliet. I mean, technically it can't be thrilling. It is a romance, and they kind of die at the end. That death is thrilling, isn't it? Oh wow, I feel so relieved. I hated not talking to my Nan every day. I am so glad she opened up to me, and I finally understand how she feels about the Liberty. But of course, as the new manager, I still want to make it my own. The cafe is important to me too, you know, and that is exactly why I wanted it to move with the times. Our first order of business will be establishing a better work-life balance for everyone. Maybe my Nan will take a hint too. Oh, if only. I've already reworked the shift schedule and implemented better benefits, like mental health days. Ah, I want to work for this cafe. Anyways, I just wanted to thank you for sticking with me during all of this. From business manager to business manager, you're the best. Thank you. Alright, you better hand over a book before I get teary-eyed. Hello, dear. How have you been? All the world's a stage and give me a play. I could go for a tragic story like Romeo and Juliet. It's one of my all-time favorites. Well, if you like William Shakespeare... Let's... do Macbeth. And it was a love. I'm so good at my job. Alrighty. Alright, I passed my last exam. I wouldn't mind something like a thriller. I often look for books with queer representation, and also I'm a huge cinema. I mean crime story fan. I don't know. I almost want to do research on these books. Hold on. Well, honestly, I don't know. None of them have... Let's do Carrie. Well, no. I would assume a book that has queer representation in it. Most of the books that I've seen that has had queer representation in it has been fact books. So I would assume the earliest dated book, so like 2020? Let's try that. She loved it. Okay, cool. I was about to be like, oh. Phew. Oh dear. I'm so glad that Moira and Mary have finally made up. Of course, there's nothing wrong with disagreeing, and I'm glad Moira has finally said something about what was bothering her. But I couldn't help but feel worried while they didn't talk to each other. You know how things went with Miriam's son, Hamlin, don't you? But even that situation has finally made some progress. I'm looking forward to having Hal and his husband gay visit soon. Thank you for sticking with Moria through it all. I know she's very thankful for your support. But I think I'm repeating myself at this point. Have a good day, dear, and see you later. Yay! I love it. Alrighty. I want gore galore, and I quite like a thrilling story. However, I'm reluctant to read anything about nature. There's one book. Ran High School Host Club. There we go. Well, here's a dark teen horror. Let's go with that one. And they loved it. Cool beans. Also, I apologize if you hear any, like, truck, like, that noise right there. Apparently the trash truck has come through. Hopefully we put the trash out on the street. I don't know if we did or not. Oh, something's happening. The plant is growing bigger. Goodness, it's huge. Okay, cool. It has fully grown now. Let's hope it doesn't take a bite out of anyone. And we'll want to take a look at it once, now that it's fully grown. Okay. Oh my god. The trash truck. Okay. Go on and sit down, love. Here, I got you your favorite. Pastries and hot chocolate with cinnamon. Thank you, darling. Of course, happy birthday. Okay. I kind of ship Miriam and Tilda a little bit. Just a little bit. They would be the perfect, like, little lesbian couple. Like, they had the coffee shop and the bookstore sitting right next to each other. That's like a classic. Well, well. Feeling old yet, Tilda? Uncle Walt! Of course not, Walter. I have you all to keep me young. Happy birthday, Tilda. Thank you, dear. You don't have to decorate, you know. I had help from Claus, and it was no trouble at all. Oh yeah, don't worry about it, Tilda. It's your birthday, you deserve it. Everyone should get decorations for their birthday. Yes, listen to the expert, Tilda, and happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday from me too, Tilda, and thanks for inviting me. You didn't have to. I know I didn't have to, silly, but I wanted to, and thank you all for coming. And now we just have to wait for one more person and then I'll blow out the candles. But I have one wish for you all, which I don't want to keep a secret. Remember the old flower festival we used to have in the spring, Mary? Of course, how could we forget our first meeting? Oh, they met at a flower festival! I ship them. I know it would be last minute, but I would love if we could bring the festival back this year. Of course, Gran. Let's do it. Yeah. Aw, that's such a lovely idea, Tilda. I would be delighted. Yippee, flowers! Oh, my heart! So cute. Okay, I'm gonna just buy these two items that are here sitting in the bookshop. I don't want them, but you know, we'll keep the Venus flytrap or whatever it is on the thingy for now. Let's see here. We probably just need to go to Far Beach again and do stuff like that for it. Cause let's see here. Let's check the calendar. Golden memory. Do I have that on Mary? I do have it on Miriam too. Okay, tomorrow is the flea market. But yeah, let's just go to the beach today. Clear out the bookshelves. Let's go. Let's see here. Fantasy, crime, and kids. Well, let's do this. Kids, crime. Oh, hold on. fantasy. Do fantasy and crime over here. And then do a whole shelf of kids. And then we fill up the rest. So a shelf of drama, a shelf of fact, a shelf of classic, and a shelf of travel. There we go. Cool beans. Yeah. Alright, what's your recommendation? Alright, I want something with a fantasy world. I want something from the century. Mona is my all-time favorite. Okay. Well... do Avatar: The Last Airbender. The Witch Boy. You know, it's really funny. I had a book story kind of based off of The Witch Boy. I haven't read this, but from what I'm reading of the description, it kind of is reminding me a little bit of that. I forget what I called it. It was something about like the witch's son, where only females can be witches. There's no such thing as wizards or anything like that. But only females could be witches. But something happened with the main character to where he is a witch even though he is a guy. And he has to like hide his identity as a witch. And the government kind of like, it's illegal and stuff like that for him to be a witch because he's a male. And he has to hide his identity and things like that, but he gets found out and then starts getting hunted by the government. I've had that idea for years. Never have written anything about it. Never even named the main character. Let's do the Avatar: The Last Airbender. The search. They love it. Okay, cool. I can hear my cat barking outside my door. Very tempted to let him in. I think I might do that actually. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh, Tilda, hold on. Okay. Oh, sure. I now have a cat in my room. This will be interesting. Well, hello there, you handsome pup. What a sweet dog. And he's instantly on my desk. You want to come in my lap? Okay. Hello to you too, dear. Good to see you again. Well, anyways, I have a role for you if you'd like to help out with the Flower Festival preparations. Oh my god, cat. He's just, like, all over the desk right now. Come on, lap time. For this year's revival, I thought we could hold a flower arrangement contest at the Rye Park and have people compete in teams. I convinced Mary to judge the contest with me. That way we can both sit back and relax a little. But the younger generation, we might come across as biased, so we thought you could join in as the third judge. Excellent, just come early. I didn't even give an answer. Jack is a tabby. He's actually my, he's inspired by my emotes. Hold on, give me a second. If my technology will work. Let's see here. Yeah, he's just a brown tabby. Just come by early on the 28th and I will explain the processing to you. Okay, so I'm apparently a judge at a flower contest now. Add that to my resume. Put some coffee on. Whoa, look at that! A fully grown Villos pitcher plant. That's amazing! Let's see here. Stem in 8 millimeters in diameter, central. I cannot pronounce those words, Anne.
Ooh.
Oh look, our plant has trapped a little slug. This could be useful.
Yay.
I'm not an expert in critters, but I'm pretty sure this species is invasive. Built-in pest control? Pest control? Great job, my dear Nipithus Vilsa. Cool. Alright, I will be noting this all down later. For now, we should get started on growing the next seedling since it takes a while. Here are whatever seed that is. This little seedling seems to thrive in rain and it loves the drama. I know it looks unassuming, but once they flower, well, you'll see. No spoilers. I want to see if it can withstand the amount of rain we get here in Bookshop. Alright. Alright. Don't be afraid to leave it out in the rain as often as possible. Good luck. Okay, so we have a new plant to grow. And it likes the rain. Alright, Anne, what you want? You want a book with happy endings, and you want to read more from female authors. A literary fiction novel. Ugh. Maybe The Witch Boy. Dragon Song. Dragon Song might not be half bad. Yeah, let's try Dragon Song and see what happens. She loved it. Cool. Cool beans. Where are the bestsellers? Alright. I can't leave without a new crime novel, and I usually enjoy elements of folklore. But I don't think I get fizzle off that kind of book. Well, definitely not in Cold Blood. The Silence of the Lambs, maybe. Let's do The Shadow of the Wind. That seems mostly promising. Nope, never mind. I tried my best. Alright. I think this is a kid. Yeah, it is a kid. I'm looking for a fresh kids book. I'm a fan of books like Kiki's Delivery Service. Well. Well, maybe Momo. Charlotte's Web. Except they want a newer book, probably. Oh, Sailor Moon, though. That's like Kiki's Delivery Service. Ooh, we could do Nimona. That is earlier in publishing dates. And let's do Nimona. I have high confidence in this. They loved it. I knew they would. Alright, they want a thrilling story. Well, let's do The Silencing of the Lambs. And see if she likes it. Yeah, she loved it. Cool. I'm so good at my job! I would love my next quest. For this section to get my stamps. Equip plant on rainy days. I'm just gonna leave it equipped because that's the easiest thing to do. Yeah, it's like complete the previous challenges to unlock. Well, we completed the previous challenge to unlock, so give. Okay. Some of these used books. Alrighty. And then let's remove that plant because, my god. It doesn't cost anything to keep Walt's sign up. We'll keep Walt's sign up. Okay. It is flea market day. Time to clear the shelves. What is flea market like again? Fact, travel, and crime. Okay, we'll put fact on the left bookshelf. And then drama, fantasy, classic, and kids. Let's go to the flea market and spend all of our money. 'Cause that's what I do. What's up? Do you have I'm packing up for the day. Can you believe we're all sold out? I've bought everything from her. No. I can't believe it. What do you have? Nothing that interests me. What do you have? You have more paints. Ooh, tarnished copper. That's a bright yellow. Gray skies. Cool beans. Ooh. You know, I might get this. Because I know once we get to the lighthouse, we're probably gonna need to sell drama books. And a lot of them. So, yeah, we'll do that. How are the Destic sales going today? Well, I finished the fantasy book quest, so I'm kind of just like, you know. Why? I don't want any of the books right now, Tilda. So I'm kind of just waiting for the next quest. I have so many ideas for the flower festival. Just you wait. Once I figure out all the logistics. There we go. My arrangement is going to be epic. And the day after the festival, the summer holiday starts. Yay! Oh yeah, we get to do summer stuff again. Hello, I hope you're preparing yourself for the flower festival already. Being a judge is not the easy task you might think it to be. I expect you to make sure you have an informed opinion. Maybe a bit of research on the art of flower displays is in order, Just come prepared, yes. See you there. Aw. Alrighty. I'd love to read something classic, but I hate humor. How about Frankenstein? Or Midnight Summer's Dream? Let's do Frankenstein. They liked it. Okay. Works for me. So what are your thoughts on the new flower festival? Personally, I can't see anyone being against it. The flower contest in particular will foster community engagement. Tilda has been trying to get me to participate in the contest as well. I do think I have a good eye for composition. I suppose it comes from my experience with photography. But I won't be able to finish anything in time if I try it alone. Everyone else is competing in teams after all. But that means I would have to ask someone to be my teammate. Fern is such a mood. Alrighty. I'm a big fantasy fanatic, however, I don't want anything with magic in my book. I've recommended Starstruck to you before. Nimona is technically not a fantasy, though it does have fantasy aspects in it. let's just do Starstruck. Oh my god. It is a fantasy book. It's in the fantasy book section. Alrighty. I'm sorry, but this is such a weird recommendation. I yearn for a happy ending, and I like fancy smashy novels. Let's do this one. Yeah, I don't know what your recommendation was. Hey, nice to see you. You want a little break? Feel free to have a look around and do some shopping. I promise I won't take my eyes off the shop in the meantime. Unless I find a book that might occupy my attention. Cute. I've already done some shopping though. Hey, sorry, I can't take a book today. I need both my hands free since I'm on the errand to get more flowers for Harper. She's working on a very ambitious arrangement for the flower festival, so I thought I'd help her out. Man, I really hope she wins. Aww. I want something with a political message. I can always go for a good whodunit and philosophy with my cup of tea. Okay, so you want a thriller, but something with a political message. I mean, Silence of the Lambs. Let's do this one and see what she thinks. Well, I tried. Alright, what do you want? Something with cute animals. Do you have anything like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? Well... we could do Where the Wild Things Are. Or we could do Kiki's Delivery Service. Or The Magic World, which has talking animals. Let's do that one, because it has talking animals. Alrighty. What are we doing tomorrow? We might just go back to the beach tomorrow. Not too shabby day, $127 plus everything that I purchased. So that was a profit. Vanilla. A tiny clock tower? That's $900? Okay, if I get to $2,000, I'll purchase it. A tiny clock tower. Okay, I'm gonna need to remember the recommendation stuff. Because if I go to the lighthouse and I have to recommend so many books or whatever for the lighthouse, then yeah. Getting the recommendation boosts is probably a good idea. But that's not what we're doing. We're going to the beach again. Okay, what is it again? Fantasy, crime, and kids. Okay. And travel. There we go. Off we go. To the beach. And let's hope Harper gives us another quest. Because I want to, like, complete the beach. You know, everything with the beach. Alrighty. I quite like a thrilling story, but I don't like dry books. Okay. I'm guessing dry books means... Let's do this one. I loved it. Cool. That was just a guess. Alright, what do you recommend? They want a sci-fi, but they don't want anything with animals. They're allergic. Well, I'm sorry, but sci-fi is hard to get. The Cruel Prince! One of them TikTok books. There's no sci-fi books. Let's just recommend this one, because there's no sci-fi books. Yeah. Sorry. I could have looked at the kids' books. Alright. They want a William Shakespeare's play. Let's do this one. Yeah. I think the most common author, or the most popular author is for some reason, what's it called? For some reason it's William Shakespeare. Like, I know William Shakespeare is a popular author and everything like that, but, like, they put so many of his books in this game. Alright. Of course, it's no secret that I love flowers, but, I mean, who doesn't like a town in bloom for spring? Speaking of, are you going to decorate your shop for the festival? It would be so cute to have it all decked out with plants.
Thanks for your support!
Mama Jules, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. That means we have 2 subscribers now. Let me see here. Is the sub reward? Oh, nope, that's the sub reward. I want sub goal. It might have updated. I don't know. I'll do some finagling with the, with that, because it's not, you know, it's weird. It's being weird. Okay, okay. So let the flowers speak and decorate your shop for the festival on spring 28th. So I have to have 7 plants equipped. If you need any more, you can always check out this here Culture Society stall at the flea market, and I'll help you out sometimes. Yeah, being at the beach right now wouldn't be half bad. I don't know, being at the beach in the spring like it is now would be a good idea. Well, anyways, I heard you're judging the flower contest. Well, then I won't tell you what Mora and I have been working on. You just have to wait and see. I have a feeling Anne's gonna win the flower contest. Being our plant major and everything like that. Interested in graphic novels, comics, and magical elements. Maybe The Watchmen? Yeah, it is. Let's do The Watchmen, because it says it's an iconic comic series. Okay, they liked it. You need help with a book. Okay, what do you want? So I like a book with some mystery, and it wouldn't hurt if I had a thrilling, gripping plot. However, I find nature utterly repulsive. Says the person on the beach. Let's just do Edgar Allan Poe. They loved it. Of course they would. Weirdo. So I'll probably have to put more plants. I only need to put 2 more plants on my, what's it called? On my bookshop. To complete the flower thing. Which I'll probably do. I might do it at the at the festival, just to complete that like the challenge. And then yeah. Ooh, a new shelf. Yeah, I'm buying that. It fits 50 books. What? Okay. It fits 50 books. Oh my, it clips through the bookshop. Alright, where's my white paint? There we go. I can now put so many books in my bookshop. Today, I think it's Mega Mart Day. Yeah, Mega Savings Day. So, we shall do Mega Mart today. Let me check. Oh my god, so much bookshelf. Yeah, we'll do the Mega Mart today. Oh my gosh, I have so much book space. I can fit 114 books. Oh my good god. Okay. Not what I want to do. So, crime and drama. So let's just do the middle shelf full of crime and drama. And then we'll do full shelf here of kids and classic. Because, you know, I have a lot of it. We'll do 2 rows of fact. That fits 10 books. Oh my god. And we'll do a row of fantasy and then 2 rows of travel. I just got an achievement. Have at least 100 books stocked in your shop. Oh my goodness. Why is my crime so low? Oh, from the book. It's from the plant that I'm growing. Well, is it supposed to be? I put 12 kids books on. Let me see here. Is it supposed to rain today? It is supposed to rain today, so I need to have that book. I need to have that, I need to have that there. Okay. This is actually an even spread. I have so many books I can do an actual even spread. I'm gonna have to start buying all the books from the... I need to have at least 100 in stock now. Alright. Can there be too many books? No way! While you have more than 100 books in your shop, negative 15% to all book sales chances? What? Worth to make sure you don't run out of books anytime soon. What? I mean, it makes sense because you have so many choices that they can't make a choice. I might as well... See, I like how this looks, though. I like how the bookshelves look. The rating part I'm not too worried about. I have a umbrella stand in my bookshop, which gives me a bonus whenever it's raining. Don't ask me why. Okay, I want something magical. I wouldn't mind something niche. Let's do The Last Airbender. I tried. Welcome back to Mega Marsh and happy Mega Savings Day to you. You know the drill, everything must be $1 off. So I hope work has been fun for you so far. You know, if you ever get bored, you're always welcome to drop by our brand practice. No pressure, mate, just saying you're always welcome. Before I go, I wanted to ask you and Tilda are getting along with the whole succession thing? I've been watching this new show lately, and phew, this kind of responsibility can be brutal, eh? Yeah, let me check the whole Tilda thing. I need to get 2 more golden memories. And then I need to prove myself. I think that just means I need to finish this. It's raining at your place as well. Let me see if it's actually raining here. Let me check the radar. No, there's like no rain right now. It's like clear. Alrighty. If not, that is true. It is actually supposed to rain. Not today. Let me see here. We have oh, it's gone down. We have no rain percentage. It's like a 20% rain chance on like Friday. Okay, so they don't want anything outdated. Well, this one's made in 2021. Or it's Nimona. I like dinosaurs and other prehistorical life. Take my love and affection through rain. I would love it for the rain. I'm a rain fan. I love it when it rains. I wish it rained more. Now your storms that you get, I'm not a fan of those. Yeah, just not a tornado fan. Yes, exactly that. I want to read a horror story. I wouldn't mind if it was a thriller. Okay. Well, we are completely out of crime books. Let's see here. Let's try the Feast for Crows. Yeah, not a Hurricane fan either. So if I've been in a hurricane, well, I've been in a hurricane before, I've just been too young to remember it. I called you a storm chaser. Oh gosh. To be fair, I don't blame you. You looking at the TV though, you know exactly where everything is. It comes with the job description of where you live. They want a crime novel, but we're completely out of crime. Maybe The Bad Beginning? Let's do this one. It's probably not gonna be... yeah. I'm out of crime books. It comes with a description, yeah. Alright, the drama, the style, and the emotions. It has to be a play for me. I want something short and sweet also. I wouldn't mind it if it was a romance. Well, let me see if I have any William Shakespeare. Well, looky there. Well, we do have Romeo and Juliet. Let's do that. Yeah, she was gonna love that. Sell 90 books in a day? My goodness. I should check all the Steam achievements, because technically if I want to 100% the game, which I do, I'm probably going to have to get all the Steam achievements. Text sticks. Yes. I've sold 90 books. Even with the Decision Perilous, I still made a ton of money. Like, I almost want to say it's worth it. The plant is growing. Yeah, I definitely made a profit. Now I will note today is also Mega Mart Monday. So you get, oh man, we're getting 2 boosts. So we got 2 what's it called? So we had the Mega Mart, which brings a lot of people because it's sales day. We get some travel books. We get some crime books. And I have plenty of fact and stuff. The weather vane again. Let's check the calendar. Today the cruise ship departs. I think today's just gonna be a beach day again. And we're gonna keep the shells. We'll see how a regular day goes. And see what happens. So. Fantasy, crime, and kids. Let's do this. Kids, crime, fantasy, and then we'll fill up the rest. Drama, we'll do 2 shelves of fact, classic, and travel. Okay. And is it raining today? I don't think it's raining today. Yeah, it's not raining today, so I'm gonna unequip the plant. Because it saves us some money. Beach ball. Oh. You want a romance novel? That's female penned literature. And you want it to be fiction. Let's do this one. From Sirius's Wheel on the Bus. At least he's changing it up every day. At least he's changing it up every day. He's singing before he's talking. You know what? He's probably going to become a theater kid. I wouldn't be surprised. Bonus points if it's from the century. I'd like a thrilling story. Good crime novel. Oh, It's to Die. Good Girl Guide to Murder. Let's go with that one because it's 2019. Yep, they liked it. Cool beans. He called it. Yeah, I could see that. Movie soundtracks. Fantasy world from the 21st century. Oh, there's 2002. Let's go with that one. They liked it. Cool beans. I'm being lazy with recommendations. I'd love to get my next quest, but it's not giving it to me. Where is Harper? Give me Harper. Actually, I haven't seen Harper in a hot minute. I'm getting pretty bad nightmares from grisly violence, and I'm not the biggest fan. You're having nightmares from violence books, but you want something scary. Well, here's Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah, I knew you'd love it. Alright, you want a travel book. Let's do this one. And it was a love. Let's go. Okay, so even though I have more than 100 books in here, I'm not getting the debuff of too many selections in the bookstore. And I'm making plenty of money. Like, I've made $186 today, which is not bad. Especially on an average day. I think keeping the bookshelf is fine. Today is the fish market, so we might as well go down there. We'll buy preemptively a set of travel books. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put our marine time stuff on. Do the net. Do a buoy here. Do that there. That there. Inside we'll hang that up. And we'll put that on the shelf. Cool beans. Alright, let's go to Waterfront Square. Is it raining today? No. I don't need to put that flower out. Clear the shelves. Alright, travel, fact, and fantasy. We'll put fantasy here. And we'll do a travel here. And we'll do 3 shelves of fact. Do one thing of travel again. And then just fill up the rest. Crime, drama, classic, kids. I'll do 2 rows of kids because we got plenty of kids books. What's up? Alright. What's up, Walt? We'll get some fish and chips. Get some boosts. I don't want a raw fish, though. Oh, you want a recommendation? Okay. You want something classic. Let's do true. Well, they want it for a really long time, so they want a longer book. Dracula might be it. Or Emma. Let's do Emma. Okay. Cool. Books does Walt like again? He likes travel and classic. Okay. That makes sense. Wow, Tilda. You'd come in, look at the books, and leave. I see how it is. Good day. I came because I have some important manuscript for you. See, Mora and I have amended the Business Association's guidebook. The new edition will include some modernizations as well as the uncovered 7th rule. These editions should be available to all prospective and current business owners. Which is why we need the assistance of you and Fern Estrada to produce enough copies. Cool. We just got the 3rd print. Okay. Looking for a new pastime that could use some ideas. I'm guessing you want a fact book? Let's just do this one, because well, sucks to suck. I want some cold hard facts on a book written by a woman. Well, this was written by a person named Ash. And they liked it. Because Ash is never wrong. For first collection. Thanks for collecting this one. It's called Favoritism, yes. Actually, I think that might be enough for a first print run now. With this amount of community input, we should be able to convince the university administration to let us repair the press. New memory. Buxtonbury's fiction and folktales are safe with you. But I've done some research in the meantime, and it looks like repairs won't be cheap. Tilda suggests community funding since everyone will profit from this endeavor. I know we've already asked quite a lot from you, but would you be willing to collect donations? Cool. So collect $300 in donations. Repairing a piece of 19th century technology is a costly endeavor. Printing press jar, donation jar. So equip this to gather donations for Fern's printing press restoration. Okay. Other small businesses and towns have promised to participate as well, so, well, thank you. It means a lot. Okay. And I think this is what, like, might lead to Fern's golden memory, which would be nice to have. They want a non-fiction book about travel. How many castles in 7 days? He loved it. Yay. Okay. They want a thriller. Well, let's check the class. Do we have Dracula? Why is The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes? Death Note, there we go. That's a classic. I would consider that a classic. Let's try this one. And he loved it, cool. We should gather enough donations pretty quickly. New hobby. Yeah, well, I don't know what she wanted. We were out of travel books. We sold 22 travel books. And we sold 0 kids' books. Uh, yeah, I think we're just gonna stick with the whole having more than 100 books. Because, like, once we sell down past 100, which is only like 14 books, or 15 books, we sell them like crazy. We'll do some more travel as well. We have plenty of kids. I'm not too worried about kids. We need more fantasy books, and drama books, and crime books. Okay, so today is an average day. Actually, let's leave the shells. Where are my shells? What plants? Plants, there we go. Yeah, I think I have enough plant. Decorations. I think that's all I need for plant decorations. Yes, it is a Christmas tree. And there's also winter garlands and this, like, mistletoe and stuff like that. I had this entire thing, like, decked out for Christmas. When it was winter time. There's a snowman, too, somewhere. Yes, it was decked out for Christmas. Okay, we'll do one more day, and then I'll probably call it for the day. We'll do one more beach day. And we'll do an entire shelf of kids. And then fantasy and crime. Do 2 shelves of classic. So you can't go wrong with classics, and then just 1 shelf of each. Here. Yeah. Interesting. Maybe that means our next quest is about to come upon us. 'Cause that would be great. It is a cute trailer. They want a good sci-fi story that doesn't take itself so seriously. Oh, here's iRobot. Let's just recommend this. Well, you wanted a sci-fi. Sci-fi's hard to come by. You want a drama. I want something with a romance plot line, however, I easily get nightmares, so no horrors for me. Maybe the Rose of Versailles? Well, that's forbidden love. It's a dark romance. That's... there we go, nothing ado about nothing. I think that one works. How can Attack on Titan help on your essay? Tell me that. Harper, give me a task. I see you. I see you strutting up to my little van. Quick question, do you have a torch with you? No. Well, that's unfortunate. We'll just have to get by with just mine then. Listen, haven't you noticed those weird roars coming from the sea cave over there? Obviously, we have to investigate. This will be my first expedition as a future speleologist, cave expert, whatever. See, I already wrote down my working theories here. A new mystery case. Okay. Meet me over next to the cave entrance as soon as you're ready to investigate, okay? Oh boy. Cave diving with a child. Don't give me rest. I hate them. Okay, well, let's see here. Let's do dinosaurs. Take the dinosaurs. They loved it. Of course they would love dinosaurs. See, now we sold 15 books, so we don't have the decision paralysis anymore. Okay, well that's going... Oh, look at her! Okay. There you are, ready to explore? Let's go. You step into the dark sea cave hearing faint whispers of wind and waves. Good thing I brought my torch. Click. A thin beam of flickering yellow light illuminates the moss-grown cave walls before you. Do you know any self-defense? I did judo for about 2 weeks, so I'll protect us. This feels wildly irresponsible. As Harper's head turns to peek around the next corner, the wobbling circle of light grazes over something on the wall. What's that? You can't quite believe your eyes, but a beautiful cursive stanzas written along the sandy face of the wall. A fire roams the town in anguish wakes, yet I fear the flames her eyes betray. With hopeless want my hopeful heart aches, for ashen wind blows towards her gaze so gray. The sonnet continues further, and you find yourself quite moved by this tale of a lover who seems just within reach yet unattainable. Below the fading words, another line is very legible. It looks like a hastily added signature. STB in 1590? Wait, doesn't that sound like St. Bookston? Whoa, I didn't know this would turn into an archaeological expedition. Here's a nice crunch. You halt in fear as Harper's torchlight pans along the floor, searching for whatever you just stepped on. A golden fragment reflects back at you. It looks like it was once part of an old family crest. Wait, don't touch that. We need to handle and store our find very carefully. Good thing I packed my thorological bite collection device. We can use that. Archaeological container. Fragment of an old family crest found in the sea caves. Seriously, this is the discovery of the century. Despite his fame, we know almost nothing about St. Bookston's life here in town. Alrighty, new case. Let's write down our thoughts on a board. In the dim light of the cave, Harper hastily scribbles down her burning questions. Who was that poem about? When did St. Bookstone die? Where is the rest of the crest? Keep an eye out for shards of St. Bookstone's family crest. They must be hidden around Bookstone's bury. Wow, I'm so excited. Let's get out of here so we can start looking for St. Bookstone. You follow Harper towards the fading daylight outside, but... What was it? Was that you came in here for again? Roar. Ah, a dinosaur! You think it's unlikely that a dinosaur has survived in a cave in a sleepy old Bookstone bury by the sea. Still, you dash after Harper. No need to risk it, right? What was that? Oh, it was a seal! Or a sea lion? Sea lion! How did it even get here? Well, that concludes the investigation, at least. Guess we caught 2 fish with 1 net there, eh? 2 fish with 1 net? That doesn't... must be a local saying. Okay, I gotta get home. It's like really late. Keep an eye out for those fragments. Guess it wasn't a dinosaur after all. Cute. So the next quest is a little mystery. They put the bookcase on the board outside. I must check the inside. Alrighty. And that concludes the day. Drama books, yes. We'll do this book as well. Oh, well, I just got a bunch of what I don't need. And it's raining today, so I need to make sure I equip. Oh, where's my board? Investigation board, there we go. Okay, let's do this one. And then we don't really need that, but we will need the plant that we're growing. This one. Okay. Because it's gonna be raining next. But I think that's gonna be it for the day. Oh, we would be going to the, we're gonna go to the university after this. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the day. We hit 2-hour mark, so I'm probably going to end it here and do that stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out and doing. Yeah, it did fly by. I honestly had set myself to do 1 hour and 30 minutes today, and I kind of went over that a little bit. So that's okay though. We reached 2 hours, which is kind of where I want to sit at for stream times. Maybe eventually more later on when I get more of a stamina for it again. Yeah, 100. 130. Dyslexia. That's dyslexia right there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out and stuff like that. It was very nice, and I very much enjoyed it. And yeah, I will see you guys all tomorrow, because I'm going to try to stream again tomorrow. And yeah, bye!